Hi, my name is Klaus Eckert. I'm with Green Columbus, and I'm really honored to be part of the 2021 Ohio Pollinator Habitat Initiative Symposium. And I would like to talk to you today a little bit about our organization, Green Columbus. And we are a small local nonprofit here in Columbus, Ohio, that, due to its many great partners and the whole community coming together, has had great success over the past years, especially with our signature event, Earth Day Columbus. Like many metropolitan areas, Central Ohio is facing environmental challenges. First and foremost, the urban heat island effect, which is very prevalent in Columbus, but also declining pollinator populations, the lack of green space. That's a reason for both the urban heat island effect and the declining pollinator population. The environmental inequity, especially in the lower income and underserved communities and neighborhoods, and the overall situation of the underfunded environmental community here in Central Ohio. Green Columbus is providing solutions with Earth Day Columbus. So every year in spring, we're trying really hard to create and improve green spaces, plant and distribute trees, plant and distribute pollinator plants and seeds, and offering free materials, offering everything free for the community. I'm really happy and excited that Earth Day 2021 was a record-breaking event. Thanks to the many partners for making such a big difference, whether they were organizations, companies, local governments, volunteers, super volunteers, nonprofit partners. Everyone came together to make this difference. Earth Day Columbus is the largest volunteer-driven service event around Earth Day in the country. And there are all types of activities around Earth Day, whether it's planting trees, community science, urban gardening, there is environmental action, litter cleanup, and pocket prairie creation. This year, we were able to distribute 65,000 tree seedlings, over 6,000 native pollinator plants, and we had over 4,350 volunteers at around 180 service sites, donating thousands of hours to make Columbus cleaner and greener. Together, over 60 acres of pollinator gardens and prairies were created. Thanks to a donation from Scott's Miracle-Gro, we were able to distribute over $12,000 worth of mulch and topsoil. And in partnership with GreenSpot, Columbus, and other groups, we were able to distribute over 780 native wildflower packages. Here are some images and some pictures about Earth Day Columbus this year. So whether it was the distribution of the mulch and the application of mulch in parks, or the cleanup of streams and rivers and just parks, to the planting of pollinator plants and creating of gardens and community gardens throughout Central Ohio. Here we see our partner in action, Preservation Parks from Delaware County. They were planting 40,000 of our 65,000 trees at over 35 acres up in Delaware County, and with a mechanical planter. They have been our largest planting partner over the last 2 years, and especially during the pandemic, we could have not been more grateful for their possibilities to do large-scale tree plantings with a planter when we, for example, last year in 2020 weren't able to actually get groups together and plant trees. In addition to all these activities, we also run 2 tree nurseries, one in Linden and one in the Hilltop. And here's some impressions. So this is the Hilltop Tree Nursery, and we were able actually this year for Earth Day to double our capacity. This was the Linden Tree Nursery before the expansion, and we were really fortunate for a generous donation from Nature's Logic, but also the work of the good folks from Engineers Without Border at OSU, the students there that helped us expand the tree nurseries. Now here's a picture from the trees. These are oaks that you can see here that we had been growing last year, and this was the day of the giveaway last year in the fall. Here you can see volunteers picking up the trees and actually bringing them to the people waiting in their cars. They were driving through the alley. We had a drive-through event in 2020, and people were able to order the trees online free of charge. And last year, during this event, which was one of many, within 3 hours, we gave away over 350 trees. Now, coming back to Earth Day and what we have in stock and hope to have in stock for 2022. It's going to be our 15th annual Earth Day Columbus, and we really want to make a significant impact once more. We're going to start with Earth Month, which is our month-long opportunities for volunteers to participate in cleanups that start in March through April with all kinds of activities that I previously mentioned, tree plantings, pollinator park creations, etc. And we want to focus again on the underserved communities. We hope to engage a total of over 7,000 volunteers, distributed over 30,000 trees, and I'll talk about this about a little later, have over 40 pollinator partner projects. All in all, we hope to create over $500,000 in benefits to the communities in Central Ohio. So you can already save the date, the volunteer month of April 2022, with the main volunteer weekend of April 9th and 10th, where we do the majority of the planting. Then we have a total goal of over 150 service sites, and then we, pandemic permitting, are looking forward to celebrate with everyone at Genoa Park on April 23rd. Now, speaking a little bit more about our Earth Day Prairie Partner projects, and they fall into three categories. And we have started some of them last year or 2 years ago. The Pocket Prairie is something fairly new that happened in collaboration with the Ohio Native Plant Month. They have created a mix that was up to for 250 square feet, a low-grow seed mix distributed and provided and mixed by OPHI and seed that contain of a variety of pollinator plants with a low grass content. And in addition to that, there was a second mix that was acting as a cover crop with annuals for first-year success. Now, this was ideal for schools, community gardens, and neighborhood projects, and we were happy to have at least 24 of those projects for 2021, and we hope we can do the same next year again. The Habitat Prairies were quarter-acre pilot projects that we've been doing now for 2 years, and we'll be doing our third year next year. Those consist of larger seed mixes that are a good mixture of low-growing natives with the emphasis on low-growing. They have a medium grass content, and they're ideal for municipalities, organizations that have large amounts of lands on their properties in Central Ohio to just try those out. And then the goal is that people can see their success and then expand and build upon those pilot projects of a quarter acre. Our goal for 2022 will be to have about 20 of those sites throughout Central Ohio. And then last but not least, we're really looking forward to a Deer Creek Park project in partnership with ODNR and Ohio Pollinator Habitat Initiative. This will be south of the lake there, where we will be creating a pollinator habitat where in the picture right now you can see there is a mowed area and there is still some parking spots. So there will be, hopefully in the future, will be deep pavement, but we will start with a mix of seeds and plugs. The seeds will be donated by Green Columbus, and we will raise money for the plugs this fall. So the installation can happen in the spring, and we're really, really excited to partner with ODNR and with OPHI. With that said, that will conclude my short presentation here. We can't wait, and if hopefully the pandemic will decline by next year spring, we can have a really, really exciting Earth Day with many projects, especially the Deer Creek Park project, which will be a pilot for us, and something new, venturing a little bit outside of our comfort zone in Columbus, Ohio. So thank you very much. Thanks for allowing me to present here today. If you have any questions, feel free to contact at greenseabus.org. And I'm also looking forward to the Q&A on August 19th. So again, thanks a lot. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then in the Q&A. Bye.